This may sound corny.
It does sound corny,
but love is the answer.
It is the answer.
Yep.
Yeah, it is. It sounds corny because we're all scared. You know, we're all scared of trying to love people, being rejected, or someone taking advantage of you because you're trying to be loving.
Sure.
But if we all could just relax and love each other.
Wouldn't hurt to have more love in the world.
It definitely wouldn't hurt.
Yeah.
It'd be great.
Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah. I agree, man.
Like, really.
How are you going to fix that? You have a love machine you're working on?
No, but probably spend more time with your friends and less time on social media.
Try too hard, now look what you did, a slipping point. Like you don't believe anything's predictable. Gotta start inside your heart, it never feels at home.
Educational recovery, you know, what is Love Story? Well, it's, you know, it's a lot of things, but it's also an educational recovery type of program.
Yeah.
Page. Page with quotes, we have a page with credits, we have a page with follow. Potentially we could also put some further prompts to consider, to think throughout, or even to guide people after that experience in order to utilize what a lot of these actual professionals are using. I'm Jacob, I'm Grant Committee Director. I'm really excited to try, and I feel like funding for an organization is integral, but it's not really viewed as such. So I'm really excited to just be a general part of that and influence potentially an organization over a long period of time. Also, I like researching things. Google's fun. All right, who's next?
I'll go. I'm JR. I guess I'm an intern. Kind of wish that I took the volunteer one, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. You know, I'm excited to try to get something that works for people and have an impact on people's lives. And that, you know, being a part of that is something that I haven't done before, and it'll be fun. It'll be cool.
John, glad to see a Red Sox shirt out there.
Amen.
Okay. I'm wearing an Astros hat. Most of what I'm doing professionally right now is in the technical writing area. I think what excites me about this is I've been right where the people we're looking to help are.
California's too broad. It's a very large state. They want to split it into 3 states. I'm going to go Southern California Grant Resources. And then there's social grant makers. Let's see what that is. Through, if they don't get accepted. I think one thing that we might end up having to do is just looking for that mental health component. They're not all going to be that specific because foundations that aren't that specific, are harder to find, if that makes any sense. So these are rarer. But yes, I also like separating them out as we can. It's fun. I'm a nerd.
Would be for 23 videos. And again, we're going to be splitting these royalties. I'll be sending you a price point sheet, an Excel sheet where you can plug in the numbers yourself as to how many books we sell and how that equates to how much each person will get.
Delete the high ones or?
Yeah, delete that for sure. Or the ad, either the ad's off or the keyword with the ad is off. We got to recalibrate. That one works. All right, let me give this one to you. So for the first campaign, just I just linked you the link.
It's perfect for content marketing. It's awesome. It's awesome to make sure that you have a lead magnet. And the lead magnet is something that's like, hey, you know that 70% of 49-year-olds' teeth fall out when they're 49 and a half. So, shoot.
He has been dedicating time to invest into the city of Glendale and to the entrepreneur community.
We're going to see entrepreneurs who have embraced change, and all of us have embraced change because we're here, because we want to accomplish something greater than what we've achieved before.
Whoever jumps for joy and says, oh, I just love moving, I want to do it again and again. Quite the contrary. Almost everyone can universally agree that moving is a stressful, anxiety-inducing life event. You can click on each individual moving company to learn a little bit more information about each one. And none of the other competitors offer any type of video capability showing moving-related tips or apartment-building-specific information, conversation, and building relationships. We're really primarily focused right now on really gaining traction and helping us grow.
Correct wait time, so that guests know exactly how long their wait is. One of the last things is the cost of existing reservation platforms. This is on really quality GMs and really great, well-trained staff that have worked in that restaurant, but it makes it hard to do additional training. It also makes it hard when they don't have seasoned people up front. We take that transaction in. We then give the restaurant $97.
When you open the app, all of your main navigation and options are built off of what's around you.
Fee of like $5 that you can pay in order to remove the ads and have unlimited access to the app. So right now it's mainly just a freemium app, and you'll be able to make revenue through ads. It'll work on site. I do have a team, but I have a developer. His name is Josh. My friend Greg, who's my financial advisor. But those are things that I could discuss with you as well. But yeah, I would like to have it.
Feature that you can find gamers near you, right?
Exactly.
So sort of hyper-local geo-targeted marketing gets even more drilled down and difficult on how you get app downloads that are specific to the region that you're trying to penetrate. So
right.
Of those app downloads that you have, do you know what percentage are actually in your target geography?
But it's a lot to have to master all of the separate different platforms to publish that first episode. You need a platform to record, a way to edit, how to get music. How are you going to figure out the dimensions for your show art? When you publish, what directories will you go on? Where will you get analytics? And also, how are you going to afford an expensive microphone? It's too much. 73 million Americans, more than 1 in 3 of us, listen to podcasts at least once a month. Here's how we've gotten those users. Number 1, podcast ads. Every podcast created on Messy has an automatic 6-second promotional ad for Messy inserted into the top of the podcast. That means we've gotten 130,000 free impressions. Number 2, content marketing as lead gen. I have a regular column on Forbes that's syndicated on Medium, which is content for aspiring podcasters to move them down that SEO lead gen funnel.
$25 a pop. That creates a market opportunity for the 3.1 million individuals that got dental implants around 500 million a year, and that's growing to about 850 million by 2022.
Virtual markers. They can see there's a burning building, there's a person in need, that's their colleague who is in danger, and that's their truck. Everything within one glance. They don't need to mentally processing a 2D map and go to find that location.
I'm Steve Kozis. I live and work in Glendale. I'm a full-time police officer, and I invented DoorJam to help keep me safer on the job just based out of necessity. I needed something to help me keep doors open, keep them prevent them from locking behind me every single night while I was on patrol. So competition is limited by your imagination. What have you used to prop open a door?
They stay in that community because that's the only place where they're not going to be judged by their physical appearance. And go for CTAC 3.0 with additional IP.
So the solution is the Open Helper. I'm Charlotte Colliner, I'm the CEO and the founder. We are the only peer-to-peer service platform that offers the choice of paying for or being paid in dollars and or time dollars. Our time dollars are called URICs. 1 URIC equals 1 hour of work.
The problem is that every 8 hours, someone is killed in the US alone already. That equates to about 800 deaths annually, and even worse than that, even if you don't necessarily die, that's 45,000 injuries, again, just in the US, from people simply riding their bikes.
Do you believe there's a purpose for us living here in this matrix, in this lifetime, in this alternate universe?
42.
I don't know. I think that purpose can be extremely invigorating, but it can also be really painful and detrimental, because if you feel like you're not fulfilling some kind of a purpose, I think that can lead to depression and to like mental anguish and pain. I think at its basis, it's very good to be useless, and because you should just experience life in every way that it comes to you, and realize that it's just good to be. It's good to be alive. It's good to sit on this couch and like feel this plastic leather, wear this dress, be next to this person,
And water your plants.
and just like you don't have to go out and do this grand thing. I think it will always come back to you being content in yourself and in your senses and how you're experiencing the world. So purpose can be great and grand, but at the end of the day, I think even if you achieve some big goal, if you're left thinking like, what am I doing, then what's the point of that? You know?
It
Just
goes
like-
back to Bastion with the wishes. Like, the more wishes you make, the more you seek that fulfillment elsewhere, the less you're gonna find it. Like, it's just inside. You know?
Because it's just good to be you. Like, it's just good to be sitting here looking at a tree. Like, this is great. Like, that's life. To me, anyway.
Way past the sun running out of juice.
Eventually it's going to end. It's just a question of when.
Right.
So it really is all about the journey.
To go somewhere wonderful, a place that you don't know. Do you stay true to you? Do you stay true to Not a star inside your heart, it never feels at home. Wants to go somewhere wonderful, a place that you don't know. Do you stay true to you? Do you stay true to you?
Like a game or a movie. It's the distillation of what's interesting about life. You know, like it can take a year to shoot an action movie. And then that's all distilled down into 2 or 3 hours. So let me tell you, if you see an action movie being filmed, it's boring. Super boring. There's like lots of takes, everything's in a green screen. Looks pretty goofy, doesn't look cool. But once you add the CGI and have great editing, it's amazing. So I think most likely, if we're a simulation, it's really boring outside the simulation. Because why would you make a simulation that's boring? You'd make a simulation way more interesting than base reality.
That is, if this right now is a simulation.
Yes.
And ultimately, inevitably, as long as we don't die or get hit by a meteor, we're going to create some sort of simulation if we continue on the same technological path we're on right now.
Yes.
I think it's a decent idea. I think it's like every choice you make takes you to an alternate universe. So we were just in the process of making a lot of decisions in our life. And every choice was going to lead us to a different path. So it's like thinking of all those choices is like, how many universes are there depending on what I do today? Yeah.
All right, my next one is The Birth of God. Was thirsty, so I drank the ocean. Hungry, so I ate the moon. Mad, so quaked a big commotion. Chilly, so I made it June. Sleepy, so I dozed on Saturn. Dirty, so I bathed in dew. Lost, so made the sun my lantern. Lonely, so I thought of you. Made your belly out of daydreams. Used hailstorms for your eyes. Fed you quasars till you ran in streams down endless mountainsides. Named the space between us cosmos. Called your sweet breath revolution. Painted righteous fear on one palm, on the other love's solution. Bade you stand, and so you stood up. Called your name, and so you came. In place of wine, brought you a cup of myself, which you drained. Thought you'd hold me, but you hit me. Thought you'd mend, instead you broke. Made a sword out of my long teeth. Watched me bleed out at your blow. Now I don't thirst, so I don't drink. Am not hungry, dirty, or lost. Simply float alone at daybreak and shudder at the cost.
We're going to give in. That whatever bottleneck between privacy and ultimate innovation will have to be bridged in order for us to achieve the next level of technological proficiency, that we're just going to abandon it. And there'll be no security, no privacy.
Do people want privacy? Because they seem to put everything on the internet.
Well, right now they're confused. But when you're talking about your Neuralink and this idea that one day we are going to be able to share information and we're going to be some sort of a thing that's symbiotically connected.
Yeah, I think we really need to worry about security in that situation.
And when,
for sure, that's like a security will be paramount.
Sure.
Yeah.
But also, what we will be is we'll be so much different. Like our concerns about money, about status, about all these things will seemingly go by the wayside if we really become enlightened. If we really become artificially enlightened by some sort of an AI interface where we have this symbiotic relationship with some new internet type connection to information. What happens then? What is important and what is not important? Is privacy important when we're all gods?
I mean, I think the things that we think are important to keep private right now,
right,
we probably will not think are important.
Shame, right? Information, right? What are you hiding? Emotions? Yeah. What are we hiding?
I mean, I think I don't know, maybe it's like embarrassing stuff.
Right. Embarrassing stuff.
But there's actually I think there's not that much that's kept private that is actually relevant.
Right.
That other people would actually care about. I mean, you think other people care about it, but they don't really care about it, and certainly governments don't. The things that we think are important now will probably not be important in the future. But there will be things that are important.
What will be more
different
important?
Things. I don't know, there might be some war of ideas, potentially. I don't think Darwin's going away.
Right.
Darwin's going to be there. Darwin will be there forever.
Forever, yeah.
It would just be a different arena. Different arena.
A digital arena.
Different arena. Darwin's not going away.
I ain't got time to sit around and hear about the things that bring you down. There's a dark cloud hovering, sure looks like rain, but it's all the same, just a different day. Yes, it's all the same. I like running in the rain.